What?
What?
What the hell is this?
Harumph. I didn't get a harumph out of that guy.
Give the governor harumph.
Harumph? You watch your ass.
I see you shiver with anticipation.
Let the show begin.
Hey everybody, this is David Heretic coming at you with another edition of Reactions, Reviews, and Rants. And tonight, oh, we're coming back to Muse. Yes, indeed. Muse Fans Feeling You. Come on now. We got a request here from Amasaic. Amasaic wants to watch me react to this song from Muse called Butterflies and Hurricanes. Just right off the gun, those two things just don't mix. They really don't. You ever seen a butterfly in a hurricane? Of course you haven't. Why? Because the poor butterfly would get pulverized in a hurricane. Any case, I have not heard the song as far as I know. This does not ring a bell. But as always, if I start listening and I go, oh yeah, I recognize that, I'll let you know.
That's the truth.
You know me. I'll be honest with you guys. All right, so this was posted by Translego Maker. Okay, and the video has 4.85 million views. It'll get you there. Other than that, there's really nothing else left to say. Link to the original video will be down below in the description for your viewing pleasure at your leisure. Let's get started. What do you say? Are you ready? Are you ready? Because here we go. All right, here we go. Muse, Butterflies and Hurricanes. The Monarch would be so upset at this. All right, let's do this.
All right, boy, let's do this.
Change everything you are and everything you
Pause. Okay, so far, instrumentally, from a purely instrumental standpoint, not that impressive. I'm gonna be honest with you. It's a keyboard. It's playing octaves. You know, it's playing the D. It's just playing it in octaves. That's all. That's all it's doing. It's a repetitive pattern. Drums just started to come in with some cymbal stuff. So, from an purely instrumental standpoint, so far, not that impressive. Having said that, vocally, I am hearing a ton of vocal layers. I'm hearing 3-part harmonies on top of the main vocal line. So you got like 4 voices going right now. Very full vocal range. Vocal performance from everybody involved. All those layers, very nicely done. Really is filling out the sound of the song right now. So, digging that. Absolutely digging that. So, let's back it up. It sounds like the drums are starting to come in, so we may see some more from the instrumentation coming up soon, I have a feeling. Let's find out.
everything you are and everything
Okay, yeah, instrumentation kicked in. It breathed new life into itself. Thank you, thank you, thank you. We got the instruments going now. Cool, cool. Vocals cut back a little bit, though. And I think they had to cut back to allow the instrumentation to come in. So it's a little bit of a trade-off, you know. You want the instruments to come in, that's fine. But we're going to take some of those vocal harmonies out of the mix, which is fine. It still blends really well. It's still full. So it all worked out. Nicely done. Nice trade-off. I'll take that trade-off. Redondo there, nice. Ooh. Arpeggios all over the place. Pause. Big shout out to that piano player. Very nice touch. I mean, what he's playing isn't all that complicated. It's just arpeggios up and down with the right hand. Just going up and down from like middle D all the way up about 2 octaves up the keyboard and then back down again. He's just doing these arpeggios up and down and up and down. Not that hard to do, but what is hard to do about it is how much he's accenting certain parts. So he's going up. As he's going up, he's hitting the keys a little bit harder. And then as he's coming down, he's hitting the keys just a little bit softer. So as it goes up, it gets a little louder. As it comes back down, it gets a little softer. It's that crescendo to decrescendo, along with moving up and down with the arpeggios. Very nicely done. And they did the exact same thing with the left hand, only opposite. As he went up with the left hand, it got a little softer. And then when it went down, it got louder. Oh my God. And so from there, it was decrescendo to crescendo. So great touch. Great touch. My goodness. That was a nice little classical piano break right there. I was not expecting that. It was a nice break. It was very strategically put in too. Not what anybody would expect. So nicely done. Let's finish this, shall we?
Don't let yourself down. Don't let yourself go.
Going back to that simple line again for the piano section.
Last chance has arrived. Best, you got to be the best.
Nice ending. Nice ending. That was cool. Just letting the low pedal note on the keyboard, on the piano just ring a little bit. That was nice. Overall, it's a lot to take in. There's a lot to take in here. Well, there you go, folks. That was Muse with Butterflies and Hurricanes. This was a request from Emma-Saic. All right. On a scale of 1 to 10, they did it. They did it. They got up there. I'm going to give this a 9.0. Yes, indeed. 9.0. I feel good with that score. Let me tell you why. All right.
Why?
This song was all over the place. There were points where, in the songwriting, there were points where instrumentally it got super simple. Like at the beginning. Very simple instrumentally at the beginning. But that opened up the floor for the vocals to really kind of show off. Especially when you had those 3-part harmonies on top of the melody line. Which, fantastic. Full sound, all due to vocalizations. Fantastic. Loved that. Then, the vocals cut out, and they took a back seat to let the instrumentation come in and show off and fill out the sound, which was nice. And they did that a lot throughout the entire song. I'm gonna make a statement here, and I know people are gonna look at me like I'm crazy, and you're more than welcome to, but let me explain. It was complex in its simplicity. No, other way around, actually. It was simple in its complexity. Actually, that's a little better. Simple in its complexity, meaning this: whenever they did get fancy, like with the piano, I'm gonna use that piano break for example, which, by the way, so good with that piano work. What he was playing with the arpeggios, moving up and down, 2 scales, not that hard. If you've had at least a couple of years of piano training under your belt, you could do the same thing. It really isn't that tough. What made it cool though, and what made it really complex, was the usage of dynamics. So when he went up with the right hand into the upper scales, going up, crescendoing. Coming down, decrescendoing. While with the left hand, doing the exact opposite, dynamically. When he would go up, it would be decrescendoing. But then when it went down, it would crescendo. It was just, it's going against itself. That is not easy to do. You really have to let your hands think independently of themselves when you're doing that. Now, did it ever happen simultaneously? No, it didn't ever happen at the exact same time. But you still have to let your hands do their thing, program them, pre-program them, so that they do it on their own through muscle memory, through repetition, through practice. So all you keyboard players out there and all you piano players out there who are taking lessons and you are sick and tired of hearing your teacher or your instructor telling you, you gotta practice. This is why you need to practice. It's not because you don't know the notes. Of course you know the notes. You're looking at the notes right there on your paper. It's not because of that. We know you know how to read music. That's easy, okay? What you gotta do is you gotta program your hands to be able to do it on their own. So you don't have to think about it. It'll just happen. That is acquired through repetition. That's why your instructors are telling you to practice, okay? It's not because we don't think you can read music. Of course you can read music. It's this. It's the movement and how hard you hit each key on the way up and how soft you hit the key on the way down. That's what you have to train your hands to do, because they're not going to do it on their own. They have to be taught. They have to learn. And the only way your muscles learn anything is through muscle memory, which is acquired through repetition. So that goes for anything. That goes for piano playing, bass playing, guitar playing. That goes for footwork in boxing. That goes for how you kick if you're doing martial arts. That's for how you grab someone and throw them. That's how you work on catching a pass. It's all muscle memory. No thought, just body doing what it's been trained to do, okay? So why the 9.0? Because it blew my mind, plain and simple. It did, especially that piano part. That's what really kind of took this over to the top into the 9s, was that piano break. That was really nice. If it had not been for that piano break, this probably would have been around an 8.5, 8.6. But the piano break took it over the top to the 9.0. So, well-written song, well-executed song. That piano break just super, super nice. So, yeah, 9.0. Final score, I have spoken. Well, that's going to do it for this edition of Reactions, Reviews, and Rants. Hope you all enjoyed the show. Hopefully I was able to entertain you. If I was able to put a smile on your face and brighten your day, then I did my job, and I'm so glad I could do it. If you did enjoy the show and you would like to see more videos like this, feel free to join the fan base by clicking on that button down there. Yeah, you know that button I'm talking about. Click on that button, join the fan base, and become one of us. Now, for whatever reason, if you don't feel like clicking on that button, that's okay. I still respect you. Also, if you did enjoy the video, please feel free to give the video a thumbs up. It will do me a world of good, and it will do you absolutely no harm whatsoever. Finally, if you guys do join the fan base, you will find a bell down there that you can click on. By clicking on that bell, it will keep you up to date on everything happening with this channel, including when new content gets dropped. So, if you want to stay in the know, click on the bell, and you'll stay in the know. Well, that's going to do it for the night, folks. Until next time, this is David Heretic signing off, reminding you to stay fabulous and support each other. Later. Peace.